Okay.
Alan.
Thank you.
We continue our special reports on the heroes of Isla Vista. Tonight, we take a close-up look at the tense moments inside Santa Barbara County's Emergency Dispatch Center as that tragedy was unfolding.
News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live from Isla Vista. And John, this is the first time we're hearing from these dispatchers.
And we often hear of first responders who are on the scene of an emergency to help the public out and to save lives. Well, tonight, we're going to be meeting some first responders who were not on the streets of Isla Vista, but they were certainly on the front line from their dispatch center, and it was their heroic actions that saved countless lives.
And we have 30 down on the corner of Segovia and Del Norte. I need 3 ambulances here.
No one ever expected a one-person assault on Isla Vista was about to happen.
The black BMW.
That night was really, really quiet.
But in the Santa Barbara County Sheriff and Fire Dispatch Center a few miles away, extra staff members were on duty Friday night, May 23rd last year, just to be ready for a heavy load of calls.
And then all of a sudden, it went crazy.
A violent stabbing and shooting spree by Elliot Roger was terrorizing Isla Vista, and the emergency lines lit up.
And it was 0 to 110% in an instant.
The guys on the field were saying that they also heard the shots, and that's when we all in here kind of looked at each other and like, this is real.
I think we knew as soon as we had those first victims that we knew that we had something serious.
They were taking calls, getting information, telling people to get to a safe place, and assuring them help was on the way. But at the same time, in a moving battle, deputies were trying to pin down the suspect.
Spring 19 updates. Witness, there was a dark-colored BMW. One occupant, a male wearing a white shirt, that was firing as he drove by.
They're running, chasing him this way, that way, shots fired at deputies, you know. It's a very scary feeling.
Another gunshot wound to 6553 Cardinal, IV Deli Mark, code 3.
Isla Vista can be confusing with its street grid, dead ends, and a loop at the top of town. Dispatchers were using their maps, information from 911 callers, and radio transmissions from frontline personnel to not only get aid to those in need, but also help sheriff's deputies find and stop the shooter.
We're getting active shooting around Delphi area, so just show your footage for us.
We had some people saying it was a blue car, some saying it was a black car. Some people were saying the car was occupied by one person. Some people said that there were 2 people in the car. And because of those discrepancies, we couldn't say for sure that it was only one vehicle. And so we didn't know if it was one car going west and a different car going east or one car going south. And so we were trying to put the pieces together.
It was chaotic and under control at the same time.
6583 Salvador, 6583 Salvador.
There was a constant stream of, I have a victim here, and I have a victim here, and I have a victim here. And when you check that victim, can you move on to this victim? And when that one's clear, move on to this one. So I would say the radio didn't stop once the whole night.
You know, one would give us an address and one would give us cross streets, and we weren't sure if it was the same victim they were reporting.
And one of them out at the crash scene.
Rachel Chester went to UC Santa Barbara, knew Isla Vista, and could visualize the streets. That helped her direct the response.
It was kind of hard to believe that that much mayhem had occurred in such a short period of time. At the end, we didn't miss any victims. Nobody got lost in all of that chaos. Every single person was treated, picked up, and transported. Every single one. The firefighters would basically drive into IV, and as they'd be flagged down, they would say, oh, no, this one's okay. This person can wait. I have a more urgent one. And then they would get to that. This one is urgent. I need an ambulance here. And then I'd have other firefighters. Okay, this one's all right, but I'm going to go on the next one. This one needs an ambulance. And so we just triaged them one at a time.
These dispatchers tell me their hearts break for those who lost their lives and the families. But they saved lives. Elliot Roger was found deceased, and the frontline responders were all safe.
None of us have ever been through a situation like that, and you just got to rely on what you know and what you've been trained to do.
Despite all of it, with 20 casualties and no injuries or fatalities to responders, that is amazing.
Here we got another gunshot. Victim at 7-11. Shots fired, shots fired.
Amazing considering that he was actively engaging the deputies on more than one occasion.
Thank God they did what they did out there, because they saved a lot of people's lives, I'm sure.
And recently, honors were handed out to the heroes of Isla Vista, those first responders who took this type of action. And it was 9 dispatchers who were called up to get the prestigious Unit Citation Award. They certainly went above and beyond. A job well done. Reporting live from the new Isla Vista Remembrance Garden tonight, I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.